But somebody might you might lose out on the opportunity to receive or give a blessing because you put a defense up because someone did you wrong. Those things are things that we need to check in ourselves. If we had a better general perspective on sisterhood and brotherhood, then we all could be a better people together. The most way that me and brothers around here, we deal with each other because we got one thing in common. That's trying to do the work of the Lord. That's trying to serve the Most High. So if me and the brother right here had a disagreement, like the brother say the sky is blue and I say the sky is black, we'll get counsel. We'll call somebody because we're not trying to decide who's right or who's wrong. We just want to get into the right spirit. A lot of times sisters don't have that same agenda. Most of the time sisters bond through secrets. Sisters bond through damn near blackmail. Sister to tell another sister a secret, and it's almost like y'all two can't get along because y'all bonded in wickedness. Y'all built trust or y'all built your friendship on the wickedness. We got to get rid of that. We got to build our trust on the word. That's the most important thing. We got to start loving each other. You know what I'm saying? Brotherhood is sisterhood. Sisterhood is between sisters and brothers and sisters and sisters. Brothers and brothers, it's love. And the main thing we got to learn how to do is love each other. So we're going to start off with this. This is going to be the first, Nathan, this is the first series, the first of the series called Soul Sisters. The first topic we're going to start off with is sisterhood. The second one is going to be, what's the second one? The motherhood.
Motherhood. Soul Sister, motherhood.
Soul Sisters is the main topic. The first one is sisterhood. The second one gonna be motherhood.
How to treat your woman.
The third one gonna be how to treat your woman, and the fourth one will be how to deal with prostitution and molestation.
Okay.
All right. And then whatever's left over, we'll deal with that. So first off, let's deal with sisterhood because most sisters are guarded. Most sisters don't want to say things to other sisters because they feel as though it can harm them and get them in the way of counsel, which a lot of times you may be wise to think that, but in most cases you may need to get the counsel because that's how we get to know each other, through our disagreements. Am I lying, Nathan?
Nah.
We got to disagree sometimes, and us disagreeing is how we learn each other. And a lot of times sisters do not want to learn each other. What they want to do is what you say earlier, Taziad, is more so about, it's like a pissing contest almost. It's more so about placement, competition. You know what I mean? It's more so about competition. You don't know how many wives this brother got. You know what I'm saying? How many wives your husband got. And what happens is we just develop a relationship with each other that's detrimental. You know what I mean? So sisterhood is knowing that this is your sister. And I'm going to love her and I'm going to work with her. And we're going to be in the truth. And I hate to say it like this, but we in the truth for righteousness. We here to find righteousness. We're not here to find, friendship is a plus, but we here to serve the Most High, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like if you run into a brother that's a friend, like there's some brothers in here that talk basketball. They be like, yeah, Kobe, da-da-da-da-da, 3-pointer, double-double and all that. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't talk that talk. Some brothers talking math. They talk about centripetal force and, you know what I'm saying, and sine and cosine. And I can't really talk that talk. But a brother talking about something that I'm used to, you know what I'm saying, then we'll have a better relationship. We'll have a better communication because we share the same mindset. We share the same dialect. We share the same pattern, right? So we'll have a friendship, but really we still here to work. That's the main goal. And as a sister, you here for your righteousness. You here because you wasn't nothing in the world, and you trying to fight that demon. So every day you fight that demon. And if you want to be in the truth, then you'll fight the demon and try to be righteous. Christ said, be ye perfect. Every day you make the perfect decision. And sometimes the perfect decision might be to go to counsel. Sometimes the perfect decision might be to deal with your husband and have your husband deal with another brother. Because those are the way that we get closer. Or those are the ways we get closer. All right, you got that scripture? Ecclesiasticus 26 and 14. We're going to get a couple scriptures and then we're going to get a couple stories. All right.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
Why do we say that? Because sometimes you got sisters that love to speak. They love to gather abroad. They love to just talk. But sometimes you got some sisters that they just silent, right? But they loving. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit. That's a countenance. That's a way a sister is. Sometimes sisters are just silent and loving. Go ahead.
And there is nothing so as much work as a mind well instructed.
Those sisters, they see what's going on. They can read the room. They silent because they watching. They learning. They got instructions. They know what their job is. Their job is to teach. Their job is to help the younger sisters learn. Just like you read that scripture in Proverbs when the old head was looking through his window and saw the young men void of understanding. That's the sister sitting in the corner. She watching all the young sisters void of understanding. The new niggas like paid in full. She's watching it all happen again. Because some sisters been in here for 20, 30 years. They seen all these young bros come and go. Because all these young bros want to do is come in here, hop on some ride and bounce.
Right.
Most of them. You know what I'm saying? They don't come in here thinking about God and the Most High. How to help the school grow. How to treat their children. How to make their family a better place to be in for themselves and their husbands. You know what I'm saying? They don't think about that. They think about menial things, simple things, in some cases. All right. Drop that. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 1:11.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, beware of a murmur.
A what?
A murmur.
Murmur.
Which is unprofitable,
Mm-hmm.
and refine your tongue.
Now, the main thing you want to learn about sisterhood is murmuring, backbiting, gossiping is what destroys the sisterhood. Because sisterhood and brotherhood is loving each other. Sisterhood and brotherhood is saying this sister was once destroyed. She was once hurt. Somebody already did that to her. And so I'm not going to do it to her again. Sister might come to you for some advice. Sister might come to you for some counsel. And then you go murmur to the next person. Now, if the sister is breaking the law or sinning, then she's obligated through the protocols to tell somebody. We're going to read about prophetess and all of that, what they did when somebody's wrong. If you sinning and you tell somebody, they can't hold your secret. It's unlawful for them to hold your secret. And now you blackmail her because she got secrets. Now everybody trying to, you know what I'm saying? This is going to be like watching an episode of Power because it's a bunch of secrets. But murmuring and backbiting and gossiping, that's when you come for help and somebody take what you said to the next person. I came to you in confidence. I came to you as a wiser sister, somebody that I can trust. And you took their trust for granted because you went and told another sister. You took their trust for granted because you told somebody that had nothing to do with it. And now y'all talking about a little situation that a sister came to you for help. That's not sisterhood. That's not how we help each other grow.
Right.
It's not how we deal with each other. We got to be stronger than that. As a sister, you got to fight them demons because you are the weaker vessel. And you got to cling to your husband and make sure your husband is instructing you. Like rip the spirit out of him because it'll help you become a better person. If you don't, the demon will get to you. And when that demon hop on your back, how you gonna fight it? Because you don't got no sisterhood. You don't got no brotherhood. How you fight the demon? That's how we fight it. We fight the demon with each other. He gonna tell me I'm wrong. Hey, you wrong. My brother right there, he gonna tell me you wrong. Hey, bro, you wrong. And I'm like, no, I'm not. We go get counsel. Because we want to make sure we in the right spirit.
Right.
That's what counsel is for. Counsel ain't about a winner or a loser. It's about the right spirit. And sometimes both of y'all gonna be wrong. Because then both of y'all can find a way to heal together. That's what it's for. That's counsel. What you got, Nathan?
This is Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah.
1:11. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. And refrain your tongue from backbiting, for there is no word so secret that shall go for naught, and the mouth that belieth slayeth the soul.
Listen, when you lie on somebody and when you tell somebody's story, you killing their spirit. You killing their soul because they came to you because they can trust you. We in the UPK. We in the school. And somebody come to you because they can trust you, and you do what a Christian would do. You do what somebody in the world would do. You act like what's it called? Bad Girls. What's the one of them shows?
Oh yeah.
The housewives. Any show with a bunch of knucklehead sisters. Yo, and you know where it comes from? It's the culture of women. They bring that culture here and think that it can live and survive and thrive. You gotta change. You come here to baptize yourself, to clean yourself. Unless you're here for another reason. Unless you're here for something else. And if that's the case, well, no. Sisters is harder because they don't really get the recognition they deserve. That's why it's better to buy a sister some flowers, take out to eat. She need those things. You know what I'm saying? Some type of affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Get her some chocolate, candy. You know what I'm saying? She need thank you. She need ways that you appreciate her. Tell her you love her. Tell her you appreciate her. That's what women need because they don't get accolades that we get. They don't get a Lord Christ, a letter of accommodation. You know what I'm saying? They don't get what you get. But they don't get checked like you get checked either. Sisters don't get checked. You know what I mean? It might be a difference in opinion. One brother might feel one way, another brother might feel another way. A difference in perspective. You know what I'm saying? Sister might have to deal with the perspectives. Her husband might be different than another brother. Might be a difference in perspectives. But you as a sister, you got to learn how to be loyal to your husband.
Right.
That's what's most important. Now, loyal to a sister is one thing, but first of all, you got to be loyal to your husband. And he is your head. I'll take a little bit more. He's your head. You know what I'm saying? And if you chose the right man, then, you know, he'll teach you how to be a better sister. All right. So we got Wisdom of Solomon 1:11. It said, therefore, beware of murmuring, and which is unprofitable. Right. So backbiting and talking behind another sister back is unprofitable. And refrain your tongue from backbiting. For there is no word so secret. It's going to get out. You're going to talk. It's going to get out that you're talking about it. Something's going to happen, and you're going to wind up arguing or fighting or God knows what. All right? And that shall go for no. And it's for no reason. Y'all going to argue, fight for no reason. Because you don't know how to be a sister. Or that sister don't know how to be a sister. And once again, it's for everybody. It ain't just, if all of us was to adopt this lifestyle, if all of us was to do it the right way, we could turn this place into heaven. We could turn the UPK into heaven. But we all got to be on the same page. And if none of us are on the same page, well, we might as well be the Christian church. We might as well be one of them fake Israelite groups. Because we don't have the same love that we should have for another. Right. We don't have love for each other. All right. A couple scriptures, then we're going to get into these stories. All right. Give me Proverbs 31:15.
Said 31.
Proverbs 31:15.
Okay. Read it. Okay. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 15. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household.
Listen, so first we read about older sisters that just watch and read the room. They silent, they loving. And then you got sisters who don't murmur, don't backbite. But when you talk to them, they're wise, their wisdom helps you through your tough times. You find a sister that loves you. You find somebody that loves you, that can help you grow and become a better woman. This is the type of sister you want to call. Somebody that wake up in the nighttime, wake up when the sun ain't even out yet, and cooking breakfast for everybody. She got the sausages and the potatoes on the grill, on the stove at 6 o'clock in the morning. Shout out to Shapala, that was this morning. You know what I'm saying? She got the sausages and the potatoes on the grill at 6 o'clock in the morning because she cares for her household, right? She making sure the kids eat. She making sure her husband eat. Keep going.
Come. And a portion to her maidens.
And everybody that live with her. She making sure her sisters eat. You know what I mean? She's out trying to get it. She's making sure that everybody around her is able to eat. And she don't do it with intentions of getting something back. This is who she is. All right. So we're gonna read about a couple of scriptures of some sisters. Get into sisterhood. Y'all got any questions online? Type them in the chat. You know what I mean? Where we gonna start at? Let's go to let's go to 2 Chronicles 34 and 20.
24.
Check it.
You said 24?
34 and 20.
34.
Yeah, go ahead.
God, it's the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 34, verse 20.
Go ahead.
And the king commanded Hilkiah and Ahikam, the son of Shaphan, and Iban, and son of Micah, and Shaphan,
Go ahead. The scribe.
and the scribe, and Isaiah, a servant of the king, saying, Go, inquire of the Lord for me, and for them that are left in Israel and in Judah.
So he told them, go inquire of the Lord for me. I need you to go find out what I should do. I need you to find somebody that can talk to you and give me some help, some instruction. Somebody that can give me an idea of what to do with my matter. Go ahead.
Concerning the words of the book that is found.
Now, this person that you talk to, I want them to say what I need to know, but they got to be out the scriptures, not from where they imagine, not from something that they can just pull out the sky. Keep going.
For great is the wrath of the Lord that is poured out upon us.
That is what?
That is poured out upon us.
Man, we in deep shit. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Because our fathers have not kept the word of the Lord.
Now we are in deep shit. We in hell because our fathers didn't keep the words of the Lord. So I need you to go find out what we supposed to be doing. Go ahead.
To do after all that is written in this book.
Go ahead.
Verse 22. And Hilkiah and they the king had appointed went to Hudea.
Go ahead.
The prophetess.
The what?
The prophetess.
The what?
The prophetess.
Go ahead.
The wife of Shallum. The son of
Yeah.
The
Go ahead.
son of Hashara. Keeper of the wardrobe.
Go ahead.
Now she dwelt in Jerusalem in the name in the college. And they spake to her to that effect.
Now, who did they go find? The third?
Prophet.
And what's a prophetess?
Someone that the Lord speaks to.
Yes.
Going to the prophet is husband was known too.
Huh?
Her husband was known.
Yeah, her husband was known in the gates too.
He was known.
Now, this that sister that's sitting in the cut. This the silent sister in the corner. They went to the sister that she an old head that see it time and time again. She been seeing it over and over again. She see brothers come and go. She talk to brothers because she been in this college learning about the scriptures and then she see the spirit that brothers have when they come to her distraught. She big mama. She the old head grandma that's seen it all and seen it time and time again. They need somebody that can tell them what they should be doing out these scriptures.
She's the one bringing up the kids.
Yeah, she the one bringing up the fights for the kids. This is the old head mama, you know what I'm saying? Big mama, as you call her. This grandma, you know what I'm saying? She like, listen, y'all young boys, I see y'all come here all the time. Y'all come here time and time again. Scriptures call her a prophetess. Now, some people may think that she's outside that camp. Like, the Lord said, nah, she's not outside that camp. She's not a priest. She's definitely a prophetess, meaning the Lord dealt with her. The Lord spoke to her. They needed some insight on what they needed to do. And they found their sister. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And she answered them, thus said the Lord, God of Israel, tell ye the man that sent you to me.
That's the king. Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord.
That's what the Lord going to do. Go ahead.
Behold, I will bring evil upon this place and upon the inhabitants thereof. Even all the curses that are written in the book.
Now, all the curses that are written in the book, mind you, it's Chronicles, so this is not necessarily in chronological order. Chronicles, this curses may be in Jeremiah. I'm willing to bet these curses are in Jeremiah, but go ahead.
Which they had read before the king of Judah. Verse 25. Because they have forsaken me and have burned incense unto other gods.
Meaning what? Nothing.
It wasn't obeying the Lord.
Give me a way today that you could burn incense to other gods.
Circling the cobblestone.
No, burning incense.
With fire.
Fire.
And what is it? Like some herbs.
Some herbs.
Weed.
You burning incense to other gods.
Yeah.
Why we like these rocks up? What's the point? You don't know? You don't know the Lord's favorite scent? So when we like this, what are we doing?
We worship our God.
Right. The Lord said, your prayers come up in the incense. So when you burning weed or cigarettes, that's incense for other gods.
Right.
You ever heard of K2? What's the official name of K2?
Official name for K2?
Yeah, before it was called K2, what was it called? Incense.
I always know for K2.
Yeah, it was called incense. Before it was called K2, they called it incense. You would literally be smoking incense. You know what I'm saying? Now, these people was burning incense to other gods. So now that's like, remember we talked about it before, your pop like, don't go out there and don't deal with them. Don't be smoking. We smoke frankincense and myrrh. But you outside smoking weed. You burning weed and cigarettes. That's incense that we've never burned in this house. You got different incense. You got different smoke on you. The smoke that I smell on you is foreign. It don't belong to us. Right. It belongs to whoever gave you that. That's their incense and their gods. You burning their incense, which means you belong to them because you've been adopted to them. You grew up under their tree. We got a different tree. We got a different group of laws. We got a different smell. Everything about us is different, but you smell like them.
I was thinking about the same thing. You burn up stuff and the Lord smell it.
Oh yeah, the Lord smell your smoke.
Man, listen, think about the smoke and the Lord smell it. It comes up there. Food that we burn.
Yeah, the food. The Lord smell the food that we burn.
Lord.
Yeah, you cook pork on that altar to the Lord. I'm like, you got a different smell on this grill. Nah, I don't smell your solemn assemblies. Yeah, the Lord know the smoke of the food that we burn.
The food that the Lord smells, right?
Mm-hmm.
That lets him know what God you serve.
The brother said the food that you cook, the Lord know the God you serving based off the food you cook. No, you know what's crazy? It's heavy because when you walk past an Indian house, you know it's Indian in there because you know the smell of the smoke. You know what God they serve. You know who if you walk past a Chinese house, you can tell because you know the smell of the food. If you walk past a brother house, you walk past Jerome's house and you smell Indian food. Like, hey bro, what's up with you? You're like, yeah, you know, you gotta put the goop scoop on I don't even know what goop scoop is. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like, bro, what's up with you? He's like, yeah, I tried some fufu and it actually really good. You gotta dip it in the potato juice. I don't know what they got going on, but you know what I'm saying? You can tell he got a different spirit on him. He probably done got with an African woman and she done knocked his boots and now he just goop scooping. You know what I'm saying? Lord be with him. But you could tell based on what smoke is burning where you were. Right? So go ahead.
That they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands.
Yeah, they've been doing works, you know what I'm saying? They rolling up. They doing all kind of works. They putting pork on the grill, cutting pigs. The work of their hand is unlawful. That's what the sister telling them. She like, y'all doing some unlawful stuff over there. Everything that y'all doing, the Bible say you shouldn't do it. That's what this. So you call a sister, his sister. This is what she should be telling you. This is what Big Mama is saying. Like y'all niggas is doing what the Lord told you not to do. Y'all niggas got pork on the grill and weed in y'all lips. Y'all niggas is rolling blunts and cooking pork. Go ahead.
Therefore, my wrath shall pour out upon this place. And shall not be quenched.
The Lord gonna rain down on you, and when He's not gonna stop, like all y'all gonna die, every single one of y'all, and y'all wondering why y'all not getting better. Y'all wondering why y'all sick. Y'all wondering why y'all got problems. Y'all wondering why y'all got famine and hell and death because you eating pork and smoking weed. Go ahead.
Wondering why police is pulling up in your house and killing you.
Yeah, you wanna know why the police is pulling up on you? Because you are not serving God. You smoking weed, bro. Like you obviously unlawful. That's why you dealing with the hell you dealing with. Go ahead.
So like if I could, where it says it would and shall not be quenched, is that like would that place be like let's say Kensington, Allegheny, to where them fiends down there? Like I know I've seen some of them when I was a little younger.
Yeah.
I mean, they still on it.
They never get that first high again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll never get to the place where, but this is from the Lord. The Lord gonna pour fire on you. Yeah, you're right. Because the Lord pour fire on them. And every day they gotta get high. The demon is on them every day. Every day they gotta serve that demon. And if they don't blow smoke to the demon, if they don't blow the smoke to the demon that's on their back, they won't never quench that demon. He's never going to be satisfied. So every day you got to blow as much smoke as you can to the demon. And he's never going to say that's enough. You know when you say that's enough? When you take your last puff.
Well, so this right here would be more like a broad scale. So basically, the sister knows wisdom. So she basically like telling them like whatever we scattered at, where we live at, that's what the Lord will pull his quenches wrath on. Like he's going to put it out on every tribe that's of Israel.
Yeah. This is the king of Judah. So the king sent the brothers. He like, yo, go. I need y'all to go find out what's going on. They go to the college in Jerusalem and found the sister there. They probably like, yo, I need somebody to help me with this, man. Like, yo, you gotta go see such and such. Yo, she gonna help you out. Like, you the sister? They're like, yeah, yo, I'm telling you, she knows what she talking about. They're like, nah, I gotta be a brother around here. They're like, no, it's a sister. Her. You need to go see her. They're like, all right, sis, what up? She like, listen, y'all niggas is serving Baal. Y'all niggas is serving some weird god, and y'all niggas gonna get smoked every day because you serving the weirdest god. What you got, Nathan?
I said you said it was heavy to it though. Broad scale, no matter where we at.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. So that's why you see a lot of our celebrities going down business too.
Yeah.
Because you have all the money in the world, you only got living together, and you still go through that.
Yeah. That's what she's saying. Them curses going to continue to fall on you. Them curses going to cook you. And it's never going to be over. It's never going to stop.
Yeah, it's never going to stop.
What?
Okay. Verse 26. And as for the king of Judah, who sent you to inquire of the Lord, so shall ye say unto him, thus saith the Lord, God of Israel, concerning the word which thou hast heard. Verse 27, because thy heart was tender, and thou didst humble thyself before God.
Now she's dealing with a brother, though. The brother sent people to inquire of the Lord. He tried to find the Most High. And that's what sisters got to do. You got to find the Most High. But the Most High for y'all sisters is through your husband.
Right.
The Most High for us is through Christ. Right? So when the brother's following Christ, you can see the spirit on him. You know that this brother is about the work. He about his father's business. This nigga want to serve God and make sure he make the Most High happy. He want to be with Christ in the kingdom. You with him. And you going to find God through him. Because as much as he doing the right thing, you going to be doing the right thing. Because you take the instruction. You well instructed. And you sit in the corner and you watch. And you listen. Right? Now, we're not saying, sisters, be quiet. We're not telling you to not be you. But you can tell the sisters that are wise. And you can tell the sisters that are not. Because the sisters that are not are in every conversation. Backbiting and murmuring. They talking to sisters, getting information, talking to other sisters about it. You could tell who wise. And you could tell the sisters that's just there because everybody come to them like these brothers did. They come to them and ask them for information like, hey, yo, sis, I did I tried to go to college and what you think I should do? And she's like, yeah, sis, you know what you got to do? Most High Christ, ate the water, says, I appreciate you. And that's that. The sister ain't going to go tell another sister about, yo, she came to me, asked me how to get in college. Bitch ain't gonna go to college. She not been saying. She not doing that. This stupid bitch ain't going to college. She not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Another sister coming out, yo, my husband be da. Listen, just make sure you talk to him. What another sister told me, but don't let the sun go down in your wrath. Most High Christ, sister, why? Make sure your kids eat before the sun come up. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, you got enough food in your house for the kids. Make sure you got enough wax in your candle so it won't burn out. Most High Christ, sister, water. Most High Christ. I'll see you later, sis. All right, bet. And that's that. That's what the sister there for. She there to help you grow.
Right.
That's sisterhood. Because that's what brotherhood is. You know how many times I pick up the phone? Everybody I call, they know who I call. I'll blow your phone up. I'm not gonna blow it up. I'm gonna call you every day. Yo, Kat. Hey, yo, you said da woo. Like, yeah. I'm like, all right, what's High Christ, man? And I'm going. We're going.
It's crazy when you put it like that because, you know, sisters, man, they probably can't do anything. But you can get that title as being to help you.
Their title is being, he need the microphone. Their title is being to help me.
And that's crazy though, because her job is to help her man.
Right, that's what she's here for. But she helped her man, and her man is helping the truth. So she's helping the truth.
She's doing her part.
She's playing her part. We all got a brick to lay in the truth. This sister had a major brick, but she was ready when the Lord came to her. The King of Judah came to her, and she was ready. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to deal with the Most High when he walked to you with 30 brothers looking to find out what the Lord said. Because everybody in the world know you the only one that can tell them. It's a couple brothers over here, but them niggas, These sisters going to come to you and talk to you because they know you going to tell them the right thing to do. That's sisterhood. That's what a sister is. It's some sisters I call, I'll talk to them like, yo, sis, what you think about such and such? And she's like, yeah, well, you know, you got to do A, B, and C. Oh, all right, what's on Christ? Ate the water, sis, I appreciate it. Because that sister is official. I know she official. So, like, my bad, Tazi.
I'm just saying, real, like, sisters came to, like, you're not wanted, but you gotta understand that the Lord made them be and help you.
Right.
That job is to help you. And the thing about it is, you is helping your husband when y'all have kids, you dealing with the kids, if you taking care of certain things that he can't take care of. You don't take the thing off his plate.
Right.
And she is important. And the thing about it is sometimes, you know, you can get overwhelmed.
And if I could add, like, a body, this is the body. The body is 2 arms, 2 eyes, 1 nose, 1 mouth, 2 ears, 1 head, 2 shoulders, 1 body, 2 legs, right? 10 fingers, 2 hands. You can't have 3 eyes. You can't have two noses. It don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play your part. Like a sister is there to be the elbow you lean on. A sister is there to be the legs you need to walk or the neck for the head to turn. Sisters play an important role because some brothers can't operate without a woman with a by him. Salakia. Some brothers can't operate without a woman by him. You know what I mean? They need a woman. She's important. And that sister right there, if he instruct her right, she'll be important for the whole truth.
Right.
She'll be important for the whole city, the whole camp. It's like my best idea.
No, you good. I mean, work for though, man. You understand? That's how you get to the Lord gate to a woman that a man don't have. It's that nourishment.
Yeah. Sis gonna make sure you took wild.
Like even down to the point where brothers, you know what I'm saying. No matter how strong you is, though, but you always gonna go back and talk to your mom.
Yeah.
Or talk to the woman that has that type of nourishment that you need.
Brothers do it all the time. Talk to their mom all the
Talk to
time.
their mom all the time. Their mom talks to me. What's going on?
Yeah. Hey mom, lock it. Hey mom, you know what I mean? I would talk about A, B, and C. She's like, well, you know, da 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 da. You better believe these brothers talking to their mother. You know what I'm saying? Like they talking to auntie. They talking to the old head women that got some wisdom, got some experience. You better believe it. You know what I'm saying? The Lord blessed us with the women, and they have an amazing role in the truth. And sisterhood is pivotal. Sisterhood is the whole. Listen, we're gonna get. Matter of fact, when we get done this, I'm gonna pull one more scripture. You know what I'm saying? The sisterhood is pivotal in the truth, and without it, we be nothing. Keep going, Taziad. We was you know what we said? 20.
Yeah,
Second Chronicles 34 and 26.
27.
27.
I said, when
But,
thou heardest his word.
Yeah, the first.
Second Chronicles chapter 34, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
Because thy heart was tender,
Mm-hmm.
and thou didst humble thyself before the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
When I heardest his word against this place,
Mm-hmm.
and against the inhabitants thereof,
Mm-hmm.
and humblest thyself before me,
Mm-hmm.
and didst rend thy clothes and weep before me.
Right.
I have even heard these also, said the Lord of hosts.
See, like because you came and inquired of the Lord, this is what the Lord gonna do for you. Go ahead.
Verse 28. Behold, I will gather thee to thy fathers,
Mm-hmm.
and thou shalt be gathered to thy grave in peace.
You going pass away, but you're gonna pass away in peace. You're not gonna die in a war. You're not gonna die in some malice act. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna die in a peaceful way. You're gonna be gathered with your fathers. Go ahead.
Neither shall thine eyes, neither shall thy eyes see all the evil that I will bring upon this place.
Now, not only are you not gonna die in a vicious way, you're not gonna see what the Lord gonna do to these people. Because today, we seen what the Lord did to us. We see Kensington and Allegheny. You know what I'm saying? We see Skid Row in Los Angeles. We see what's that street in Houston? That street with all the whole stroll. Start with a B. We see them streets. You know what I'm saying? We see how we live in Mississippi and Alabama. You know what I'm saying? In Louisiana. We see the hell we live in. We see the jails. You know what I'm saying? We see the slavery. We see the hell that we had to go through. And in this case, in this time, we seen going into Assyrian captivity. But you, King, you won't live for that. You'll pass away, and that'll happen after you. Go ahead.
And upon the inhabitants of the same.
Mm-hmm.
So they brought the king the word again.
Keep going.
Verse 29. Then the king sent and gathered together all the elders of Judah and Jerusalem.
Mm-hmm.
And the king went up into the house of the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
And all the men of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem,
Mm-hmm.
and the priests, and the Levites, and
Right.
all the people,
Mm-hmm.
great and small. And he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant that was found in the house of the Most High.
He came back to the school. The king went back to the school and read the words of the Bible. Who made him do that? The sister. The sister said, "Hey, yo, King, you gonna check, but it ain't gonna be bad. And you gonna see all the people in a happy state. But when you go, it's gonna be messed up."
If I could.
Good.
That's just a trend saying that you're gonna do right. You're gonna hold it for a little bit, but the people are gonna go back.
That's the point. The people are going to screw you up because for so many years we've been wicked. And you was humble to the Most High. So if you do the right thing, you're gonna make sure the Lord is with us or with them, because this the King of Judah in Jerusalem, right? So they in the same city. You're gonna make sure the Lord is with us. But when you go, King White promised that. The sister showed the brother that much love. That's sisterhood, man. Any more on that?
If I could, this is basically give him also the wisdom behind the whole thing. She was saying, like, the only way you can be to get this curse or the wrath of the Lord off your people, off people of Israel, if you're gonna have to go back to his law, statutes, man. You're gonna have to start from the foundation.
Start from the beginning. Give me Esther 4:8. Get the milk out of the way, then we're gonna go to the meats. Left.
Shout out to shout out to
Esther chapter 4, verse 7. Esther is after Chronicles, before Psalms. Job.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 4, verse 7. And Mordecai, I told him of all that had happened unto him, and of the son, so like of the money that Haman had promised to pay to the king's treasury for all the Jews to destroy them.
Now, it was money on their head. It was money on Mordecai's head. It was money on the Jews' head. It's money on all our head.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
That's a contract.
It was a contract hit on all. It was on site. Green light. This is gang violence in the Bible. It was a green light on anybody wearing fringes. You see a nigga with a shield on, with braids and boots, green light. Any nigga with a headpiece on, go. That's what they're screaming. Mordecai said this to I think Hatak. That's the dude that came through, right? So go ahead.
Verse 8. Also, he gave him a copy of the writing of the decree that was given at Shushan to destroy them, to show it unto Esther, and to declare unto her, and to charge her that she should go in unto the king to make supplication unto him, and to make request before him for her people.
Now, if I could, this go down quite a bit. So what the sister did, I mean, if you read down, this is Purim, right? So when they gave the sister that writing, she went and prayed to the Most High. In the rest of Esther, chapter 13, it's 13. It's an apocrypha. I should say that it's the whole 13, 14, and 15. This one, the rest of Esther, 14 and 15. She prayed to the Most High, and her prayer was heavy. She said, "Give me eloquent speech in my mouth before the lion. Turn his heart to hate. Turn his heart to hate him that fighteth against us, that there may be an end to him of all the things that are like-minded to him." She started going in on him to the Most High. She started praying, and when she prayed to the Most High, she said, "You know what? Give me the paper. I'm gonna fast for 3 days, and then I'm gonna go talk to the king." Even though going to talk to the king is death, you can't just walk up there. You gotta go. You gotta be invited. So the king looked at her. She walked up. The king looked at her. Was like, "Where's the over?" Most the Lord was with her. You know what I'm saying? She came through, and she was like, "Yo, I need to make. I'm trying to have a ball, a party. All right, bet anything for you." Party came through. She's like, why you make this party? And she like, "Cause there's somebody that want to kill us." He like, "Who want to kill you?" She's like, "Not only just me, my whole family." She's like, "Who?" He like, "Him," pointing right at him, Haman. He like, "What? This nigga?" And she's like, "Yeah, him." So Haman get up on the table mad. You know what I'm saying? He go chase Esther, go walk away, he chase Esther down. He talking to her on the bed, laying on the bed, talking to her. King come in like, "Yo, now you trying to have sex with my girl?" And so the same gallows that he built for Mordecai, he got hung on them same gallows. He got lynched on them same gallows. Esther was the sister that made sure that we survived. What you got?
Man, if I could go back to what you said earlier too, just imagine that sister would have kept that secret to herself.
If she would have been secretive, we would have all got every Mordecai would have checked that day. And you know what's so heavy? But is a reason that these names and these people are mentioned. Esther is mentioned for a reason. You know what I'm saying? She becomes lineage. Boaz and Ruth, who we're gonna read later, becomes lineage. We read about Boaz. Boaz was the father of he was the father of the brother who was the father of Jesse, who was the father of Christ. Boaz was there. He was important. Boaz was the boy that Ruth was with. She was like, "I want Boaz." And because she said and did that, Boaz became the lineage, or he continued the lineage who Christ came from. These sisters ain't nothing to sneeze at. These sisters is heavy. And we gotta breed sisters just like these. It's on us. Because the sister gonna be trash if you don't teach her. She gonna be the same smut that she was in the world. It's your job to teach her. And she gotta get rid of smut mentality. She gotta get rid of hoe mentality, bad girl mentality, street mentality. Everything she learned out there, she gotta get rid of it to be with you. Because if she don't get rid of it, then she gonna forever be the same no good broad. Matter of fact, give me Abraham and Sarah. Let's go to Genesis. Genesis 16. That's all you got.
Hey man, this is heavy because these sisters we had great role models for men.
Yeah, they had men around them.
They been taught because she was wise. So words are trying to mention her husband, who she belongs to.
Right.
Same way as Esther, my uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was the one to raise her and taught her the ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's the same way as Abraham did with Sarah. Sarah was wise in her words too.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing as Ruth. Ruth learned these customs from a man that was after the Lord's heart.
And not only she learned it from a man, she learned it from her old head, the sister Naomi. Naomi was the old head sister that taught her. And she was like, "I want Boaz." She's like, "You want Boaz? Oh, let me find out." She started dealing with Naomi. Yeah, Naomi was the old head. Yeah, Naomi was like, she's like, "You want Boaz?" She's like, "Yeah." Well, this is what you gotta do, sis. Look, you gonna catch him in the field. He gonna be in the field from this time to this time. And when he in the field, you go there with that issue.
Like if I could, that is the sister who sat back and watched.
She the sister that watched. She knew what time Boaz gonna be in the field. She knew everything. That's sisterhood. Because she's like, if you want Boaz, she like, "Hey Naomi, Boaz, he kin to me. That's kin to me. That's my folk. That's the Israelite. That nigga wear fringes. That's my folks." They think Ruth a Moabite. She's like, "No, those my folks right there. I'm an Israelite. Y'all niggas is Moab. Not me. Boaz, that nigga's an Israelite." That's sisterhood. Naomi showed her sisterhood. And she had sisterhood because she picked the brother. She could have been with any slanted-faced person in the earth. She could have been with any. She said, "It ain't Japanese, it ain't Chinese, it's the Thai." She could have picked the Thai. That's a lie. She could have picked the top. You know? She could have picked somebody from Laos. No, she picked somebody from Israel. She picked her people. That's what she wanted to do. And that's sisterhood, man. That's what we supposed to be. We supposed to be people that love each other. That's the whole point of the class. That's the whole point of this whole series. We gotta love each other. Right. The topic is the sisters, but the audience is the brothers. And I pray you understand. You know what I'm saying? What you got?
I ain't got nothing.
All right, let's get and shout out to Delaware. We just went over this in Delaware. Delaware on Monday. Give me Genesis 17. Let's start at 17:1. What time is it? What time we got? 17:1. I'm gonna try to get the spirit on this one. You got it, Nathan.
Come on, God. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 1. Mm-hmm. And when Abram was 19 years old.
He was who?
19 years old.
He was who?
19 years old.
Let's say 90. Let's say 90. It's like you're saying 19.
90.
He was 90.
And 9.
Now, he was 99 years old. How old is your grandma? That's my point. All right, she old, right? So they don't know how old Abram was. He was old. Yeah, he was 99. This nigga was about to die tomorrow. He was old. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The Lord appeared to Abram.
Now, the Lord appeared to Abram, right? Now, you don't see the Lord appearing to you. You don't know how you came to camp. You don't know what made you come to class. We don't know that. All we know is we here. Somebody was the Lord that day. Somebody said, hey, Nathan, we got classes on such and such street. And you had to fight your demon to walk to the class that day. The Lord appeared into you and told you what the truth was. And you went. Go ahead.
Oh God. And said unto him, I am the Almighty God. Mm-hmm. Walk before me.
He said, we the UPK. We the home of the truth.
Right.
We where the truth lives. We follow the Most High. Walk with us. Go ahead.
And be thou perfect.
And you gonna be perfect because every day you're not gonna choose to deal with that demon. You're not gonna live where the demon tell you to live. You're gonna choose the perfect decision. If you got life and death, you're gonna choose life every time because I expect you to be perfect once you learn this truth. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And I will make my covenant between me and thee.
Once you come into this truth, the Lord gonna make a covenant between you and him. He gonna make a promise. Go ahead.
And will multiply thee exceedingly.
Mm-hmm. Now you're gonna be a trooper in the school, or you're gonna be a young man in the school. You say, you know what? We got the Most High gonna give us promises. Oh, we're supposed to be priests and prophets. Oh, snap! Most High Christ is gonna all come to you. He gonna make you better than the niggas at the corner store. Not the niggas, but the Arab at the corner store. He gonna make you better than the Chinese. He's gonna be like, you know what? I'm better than y'all. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, you know what? Hey man, damn your duck sauce. Care about your duck sauce? You know you better than them. Go ahead.
Oh God. And Abram fell on his face.
He did what?
Fell on his face.
What did Abram do?
Fell on his face.
Meaning what?
Worship. He bowed.
He bowed. He humbled himself. He humbled himself because he know in order to get the promises that the Most High had for him, he couldn't be no. What? No, nigga. He bowed before the Most High. He took that oath. He said, "Kana one kan." And for a lot of us, that's bowing. You know what I'm saying? Kana one kan is a bow because it's you saying, "Yes, sir." You know what I'm saying? It's you saying, "I appreciate you, sir." You know what I'm saying? I understand that you my teacher, you my master. And for some of us, like myself, it was a rough bow. Couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But the brothers that came before me, they helped me understand the broken and contrite spirit. Pride is some of our demon. Keep going. Good.
And God talked with him, saying, as for me, behold, my covenant is with thee.
Now, he had his face to the ground. And the Most High said, whoever this nigga is, we need a bunch of niggas just like him.
Right.
I need a whole bunch of these niggas. A lot of this niggas, because this nigga bow before the Most High. He said, "Come one come. My covenant is gonna be with you. Any promise I got is gonna be with niggas like you."
Right.
Go ahead.
That's it. Come. And thou shalt be a father of many nations.
And you're gonna learn how to grow people. You're gonna learn how to teach people. Go ahead.
Come, verse 5. Neither shall thy name any more be called Abram, but thy name shall be called Abraham.
Now, your name should be called what?
Abraham.
Should be called what?
Abraham.
Because he wanted him to follow the Most High. He don't want him to follow his uncle. The niggas in the streets, but
if I could, so basically this Abraham getting that oil poured on his head.
Thank you. This Abraham coming in the truth. That's what the class was about on Monday in Delaware. It's coming in the truth. Abraham got the oil pointers. He said, "You ain't gonna be called Abram no more. You're gonna be called Abraham." So all your uncles, all your cousins, all your brothers that you follow, damn them niggas. Follow me. Go ahead.
What you seeing right here is
Yeah, Abraham he not called whatever he known in the world no more. Now he's Abraham, the father of many nations.
And that's crazy. Remember the Lord just did.
Yeah.
This is exactly what we do here. No longer you will be called this. You will be called this.
Now,
And the same thing the Lord did right here.
go to verse 9.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 9.
Go ahead.
And God said unto Abraham, thou shalt keep my covenant before thee, thou and thy seed after thee in their generation.
He's saying now, you're going to keep my covenant. You're going to keep the promise that I had with you, but not just you, your seeds too. So everybody that come from you, all your children, they going to keep the covenants too. Meaning you're going to teach them to do it. Go ahead.
Come, verse 10. This is my covenant, which ye shall keep between me and you, and thee and thy seed after thee.
Now, he's never going to drop his sword. He never going to spit in the Lord's face. He never going to write a diss song about the Most High. You dig what I'm saying? Because now you are going to learn how to live with the Most High, and your seeds is going to learn how to live with the Most High. Go ahead.
It's like, come. Verse 10. So like, verse 10. This is my covenant which ye shall keep between me and you, and thy seed after thee. Every man child among you shall be circumcised.
Good.
Verse 11. And ye shall be circumcised the flesh of thy foreskin.
Now, not only are you going to keep a covenant with me, but you're going to have to hurt yourself to do it. It's going to hurt to serve the Most High. You're going to have to take your rod and cut that joint. Ain't nobody doing it for you. You got to take your rod and cut the foreskin off. This ain't play. This ain't when you come to just play around. What you got?
No, I do have a question about, like, I was circumcised.
Yeah.
Now, I know it says that the 8th day you're supposed to do it, but these doctors, they do it right away. Can we tell them we'll come back or something?
No, just do it. By the 8th day.
Oh, by the 8th day.
By the 8th day.
Oh, come.
When we think about the 8th day, you think about you want to get the spirit of your child. You want to name the child based on the spirit. You know what I'm saying? So you more so like in those times, it's midwifery. It's midwives. It ain't like a doctor. I could tell you all my stories about them hospitals. I'm sure you got the same amount of stories or quadruple. You know what I'm saying? But them doctors are more so on a time schedule.
Right.
It's rushing. You know what I'm saying? Like they trying to get you out of here. So they want to do it now, get you out of here. Boom. By the 8th day, you back at home. You know what I'm saying? So it's before the 8th day.
So like I have 4 kids. It's damn near out there 3.
Yo, he got 9.
Okay, 9.
He doing numbers. He in the gym. You know what I'm saying? He's shooting. Look, he's shooting in the gym, catching bodies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he got rings. He like this. He like Saturn. You know what I'm saying? He got rings.
Got 5 in the bench.
Yeah, he got His kids can run a 505. His kids. His kids can run the fool. You know what I'm saying, Salakia? Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Come on, God. And it shall be a token of the covenant betwixt. What's that? Betwixt me and you.
So this is what the covenant betwixt is between. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't eat the right twixt, but it's between me and you, right? Now, it's gonna hurt for you to serve the Most High, right? You gotta serve. Now, mind you, Abraham is 99 years old and he gotta cut his rod. Yeah. For you gotta stop smoking weed. You gotta stop smoking cigarettes. You gotta stop dealing with them hoes and stop hanging on the corners. You gotta cut yourself. You gotta cut off who you were. And those things hurt just as much. You gotta aim to cut your family off.
Right.
And that hurt just as much. You know what I'm saying? So just as Abraham had to cut his flesh, so do you. We cut our flesh off to deal with the Most High.
If I could, man, like that was of the like physical thing that Abraham had to do, whereas ours was on the spiritual side.
It's all spiritual.
Because ours is like warfare now.
It's all spiritual. Because imagine you coming to the truth. Imagine you found the UPK at your age, right? And you walk in the door and they say, "All right, brother, you gotta go in the back and circumcise yourself." Yeah. That's spiritual because you're gonna be like, you know what? I don't think I'm built for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna give you the knife, like, here you go, Tazian. Go ahead and circumcise yourself. You got it, brother. You're gonna be like, you know what? Salakia. That's spiritual too. That's spiritual. Because you gotta walk in the back and go deal with yourself. You gotta cut half your jaw off. If you miss Salakia, it ain't no kids. And he still had kids after this. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going. Drop Salakia, drop down to 13.
Verse 13. He that is born in thy house, and he that is bought with thy money must be circumcised.
And the Lord telling Abraham, said, anybody that belong to you, belong to me. Don't matter if it's your slave or the nigga that you bought or the nigga that you raised out your nuts. If he belonged to you, he belonged to me. So now what Abraham got to do? Abraham got to go to war with his house.
Right.
Every day he got to deal with that demon in his house. A brother the young niggas want to smoke weed in his house. He like, no, nigga, get that out of my house. No, hey, get that out of my house. If you want to serve the Most High, you want to serve the Most High. If not, you get the hell out of my house. Because his family is in there. Remember, he's not in he the first one really that the Lord is dealing with. He the first one really coming in the truth. So he like, hey, y'all niggas with that pork, y'all gotta get the hell out. All y'all, he gotta go fight the demon. Because if you don't fight the demon, it survives. Keep going.
Must need be circumcised, and my covenant shall be in your flesh for an everlasting covenant.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. And the uncircumcised man child, whose flesh of foreskin is not circumcised, that soul shall be cut off from his people.
Now, what he's finding out is that Satan is going to find you because somebody is going to say they did it and they ain't do it. Satan is going to find you somewhere. He's going to creep through the back door, the side door, the front door. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? And when Satan come through, he's going to try you. But Abraham got to deal with his house. Abraham got to fix his house. Keep going.
Verse 15.
He had broken my covenant.
He had broken my covenant.
So anybody that say they did it and ain't do it, they cut off. Because he broke my covenant. You find out he broke my covenant. He cut off. Go ahead.
Verse 15. And God said unto Abraham, as for Sarai, thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah.
Man, when he checked his house, his wife fall in love. His wife come into the truth. His wife say, "Con out of one con." His wife bow her head like he did, because it ain't something new for the wife to bow her head. You think the man ain't had to do it first? You think the man had to deal with his demon first? No, sis. He got to deal with his demon too. Now it's your turn. Now it's time for you to deal with your demons. Because once you find a man that's willing to serve God and check his whole house and fight every demon in his whole house and fight every demon in his damn self, he gonna fight you too. And someday you're gonna say, you know what? I'm done fighting. And you gonna bow your head too. And when you bow your head, he will say, you know what? You belong to the Most High too. And from this day forward, you ain't gonna be called whatever hell you was known for in the world. You're gonna be called Sarah. Go ahead.
God, verse 16. Verse 16. And I will bless her and give thee a son also.
Now, let's go back to now. She got blessed and she was given a son. And her son was Isaac, the son that the promise came through. Let's go back to 16:1 and read about Sarah and her non-sisterhood / sisterhood having self. Go ahead.
God, this is the book of Genesis, chapter 16, verse 1. Now Sarai, Abraham's wife, bare him no children.
So now that's his rib, right? He trying to pop every week. He put her through the sheetrock every week. And she ain't got no kids, right? Salaki. Salaki. Every week, she right through the sheetrock. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You like, damn, you ain't got none yet? She's like, no. You know what I'm saying? You on your cycle? She's like, yeah. You're like, dying. You know what I'm saying? He's like, all right, bet. He trying to punish the headboard. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to put some work in for the Most High. And she's not getting pregnant. Right? Go ahead. No, I'm too hot. Go ahead.
And she had an handmaid.
So now Sarah, like, you know what though? Listen, I got my handmaid. I got somebody that cleaned the house. Go deal with her. Didn't you call about this question? Was that you, Nathan? Was that you to call about this question? Did you call about this?
Oh, Sarah had
all right, somebody else. But go ahead.
An Egyptian whose name was Hagar.
Now, they wasn't in the truth yet. We just read later on, they all came into the truth. In 17, Abram was not in the truth. Neither was Sarah. They in the world. So the handmaid is an Egyptian John. And Sarah like, yo, you know I got this handmaid. If I can't get pregnant, go get her pregnant. And she could be my child. That child could be mine because the handmaid belonged to me. She's scheming. Her nut ass. Go ahead.
And Sarah said unto Abram, behold now, the Lord hath the Lord hath
restrained.
The Lord hath restrained me.
Restrained.
That's a lie. The Lord hath restrained me from bearing. I pray thee, go in unto my maid.
So she like, you know what? I'm gonna give you my my handmaid. If you could just go have sex with my handmaid. Now this could be seen as sisterhood, right? Right? Oh, you can't have kids with me. I got this handmaid though. If you want to, you can have kids with her. You know what I'm saying? That way we can have children. This is sisterhood, right? Let's keep going.
Come. I pray thee, it may be that I may obtain children by her.
I'm gonna get children by her. Go ahead.
And Abram hearkened to the voice
of Sarah.
He like, oh word. He like, you oh word. You want to go ahead and your handmaid, the little Egyptian John. You know, with the Megan Thee Stallion going on with the Egyptian situation. Yeah. You give me a hall pass. Oh wow, I'm about to go knock that joint down. She smell like fufu and all that. I'm about to go knock the fufu down. She smell like bush meat. If everybody that don't know, bush meat is whatever you find in the bushes. That's what hand mice eat. Bush meat. You find a bat, a crow, a bird, don't matter what it is. It's in the bushes. You eat it. That's orangutan, jeepers, creepers. Whatever you find in the bushes, they eat. Whatever they find in the bushes, they eat. She smelling like that. You know what I'm saying? So he dealing with the Egyptian. She got whatever going on. He like, yo, go deal with her. Or she like, go deal with her. He like, oh yeah? She like, yeah. He like, all right, bet. He put her through the sheetrock. Go ahead.
And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian.
Hey, go ahead.
And Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, her maid, the Egyptian, after Abram had dwelt 10 years in the land of Canaan, and gave her to her husband, Abram, to be his wife.
Yeah, so, this is what's going on right now. So, like Austin Up was saying, this sister right here is like, man, listen. I know you've been drilling this. I know you've been taking care of it at home, whatever. I can't give you a child. I'm gonna give you my handmaid. She gonna be up here, be able to give you a child. Go ahead.
And if I could too, sir, this is a marriage scripture.
Yeah.
She said, look, you could go into my handmaid and make her your wife.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This definitely can be put, you could definitely show this as sex is marriage.
Yeah, sex is marriage.
That's crazy.
Sex is marriage. And you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Sex is marriage. And she understood this. You understand? You understand too. Like, but she did this right here to make sure that that her plot that she had basically was gonna get fulfilled. So she's still plotting out the brother was saying. Keep going.
Verse 4, and he went in unto Hagar, and she conceived. And when she saw that she had conceived, her mistress was despised in her eyes.
She was what?
Despised in her eyes.
Yo, man, listen. You think it's sisterhood though, but let's think about it from a perspective from a woman who carried a child, who built a bond to, who had to deal with the morning sickness. You know what I'm saying? What do you want something to pick up, man? Let's think about it from just think about it from a perspective from a woman who carried a child. You know what I'm saying? For full term. Like, you gotta understand her pain. Now, you got 9 kids, right? Now, all your baby moms had pain. She had issues. They had to go complications, whatever they had to do. Baby kicking at night. She can't keep nothing down on her stomach. She's building the bond.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she threw this sister to her husband to basically to fulfill a something that Abraham wanted. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. This is so heavy because, like you brought out earlier, you gotta go through something with somebody to build a bond with. And like you just said, kids making the mom go through something and they building that bond.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Why she said she had what in her eyes?
Despised in her eyes.
Mm-hmm. She had despised in her eyes because understand her even though that was her handmaid, peep game that Hagar, she herself alone, like she knew something was up with this. It wasn't all genuine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all genuine with this whole matter that she was put into. She knows she was being used to fulfill something to make. It's almost like she's giving this baby to Sarah to make Sarah look great in her husband's eyes. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't genuine, and the whole thing, it wasn't genuine. It wasn't like Hagar was married to Abraham or something like that off of love. It was based off a child. You know what I'm saying? So she knew that, well, if I get Abraham this baby, then it's a boy. You know what that means? I'm gonna be his favorite.
Right.
And that's competition. And she knew this. And she was this. Do you think this handmaid wasn't gonna use this in her upper hand? She knew this. She was gonna use this against Sarah.
Right.
And she's like, I'm gonna change this whole scenario. I'm gonna make it look like, well, I'm gonna be on top now. Like, you had your turn to be on top, whatever. You can't produce kids. You know what's a big thing back in the day? Most women nowadays complain about having one or two. Like, these sisters, some nowadays they don't want to have no kids because they want to live their life. Back then, they was ready to give their man a baby.
Right.
They wanted to have kids. They want to give them as many as possible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But keep going.
And Sarai said unto Abram, my wrong be upon thee.
My what?
My wrong be upon thee.
Uh-huh.
I have given my maid into thy bosom.
She what?
Giving my maid into thy bosom.
Oh yeah, she regretting some of the things she done did already. She's regretting this, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's regretting what she's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
And when she saw that she had conceived, I was despised in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord judge between me and thee.
Lord made a judgment between me and thee. Keep going.
But Abram said to Sarai, behold, thy maid is in thy hand, to do to her as it pleaseth thee.
So you gotta understand, Abraham said, well, that's your belonging. That's your possession.
Right.
I mean, you did exactly what you want to do with it. So whatever you decide you want to do from this forth on after you receive, that's on you.
Right.
So if you want to just, offer, sell her, do whatever you want to do, that would be all your decision. Mm-hmm. Don't put it on me. She came to her husband. Go ahead. She came to her husband and she basically asked for counsel at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And her husband gave the counsel back to her, like, well, this is what you wanted.
Right.
This is your plan. This is your idea. This was the thing that you wanted to do to make sure that I had a son or a child. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So now you reneging on your basically what you saying.
Right.
You be having doubts about this.
Right.
Because you seen that your maid have despised you, or she's seeing you in a different way.
Right.
So now you want to go back and change what you said. So now the Lord is basically gonna make a judgment. You know what I'm saying? That's why she said the Lord is making a judgment, because the Lord is gonna make a judgment right here. And this was gonna happen. Keep going.
And when Sarai dwelt hardly with her, she fled from her face.
She hardly dealt with it. She fled from her face. You know what I'm saying? She mad. She big mad about this joint, man. But this is the decision that she made.
Right.
She couldn't look at that sister because she knew she had a seed that belonged to her husband in her belly, in her womb. But this is her idea of her pleasing her husband, and she was using her as, like the brother was saying earlier. She was using her to have a child that she can just raise as her own, not knowing that that's a bond that this woman has built with this child in her womb. Not knowing that most women, I don't understand. Most women don't want to give their kid up, man. You know how hard it is that you gotta fight a woman just to release her from her newborn child. Where my child at? She's screaming. She want her child. You know what I'm saying? And then think that a woman will easily just give up a child and let you just raise her while she's there. That's kind of crazy to me. Even Moses, you know what I'm saying? Mother was raising him when the Pharaoh came. You know what I'm saying? She was still there raising him up. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bond that a woman had with a baby. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come on. Verse 7. And the angel of the Lord found her by a fountain of water in the wilderness, by the fountain in the way of Shar.
Mm-hmm.
2 Shars. Right? And she said, Hagar. It's like it. And he said, Hagar, Sarai's maid, when comest thou? And whether wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai.
So the Lord dealing with Hagar right now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, the Lord said he was gonna deal with Abraham, right? Now, by him dealing with Abraham, when we went into where he made a covenant with Abraham, this seed belonged to Abraham, right? This seed belonged to Abraham, right? So he was going to deal with her. So the Lord going to deal with that seed, right? So keep reading.
Okay. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, return to thy mistress and submit thyself under her hand.
So this is the judge of the Lord telling her, no, you got to go back and be amongst her. You understand? Huh? Yeah, you got to have to deal with her. And the problem is this right here, because she's married to Abraham right now. So basically, they are 2 women that's married to Abraham. These sisters are going to have to deal with one another. They're going to have to battle the demons. His brother, he didn't know that he wasn't in the truth at the time, but she still had to go deal with his sister. She couldn't run away from her problems. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to battle and deal with your demons head on. You can't run away from them. You understand? That's why we have a beautiful thing in the school. We have a council. We have something here where we have opportunity to build off, you know what I'm saying, the hurt from one another. You just can't sit here and run away from your problems. You have to build off the hurt that happened between you and that person. You have to build off that. And that's why you're going to build a bond. Right. That's why the Lord telling Hagar she had to go back and deal with Sarah. You can't run away from your problems. And that's a problem. That's the issue with most sisters around here. You know what I'm saying? In this world nowadays, they run away from their problems. You know what they run to? They run to Facebook. They run to Twitter, Instagram. Right. They run to those places to help deal with their problems.
Right.
You understand? Instead of running to the person that they had the issue with. Mm-hmm. And the Lord telling Hagar, hey, don't run away from your problems. Go deal with Sarah.
Right.
Go handle your business. You understand? Deal with that sister.
Right.
This is something you and her came upon agreements to. Y'all gotta have to deal, work it out. Keep going.
Come God. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly.
Mm-hmm.
That it shall not be numbered for multitude.
Yo, what's going on here?
Is it saying that she basically is it saying that he will make her son agree like something big, like her son will have her son. Because if I'm not mistaken, yeah. Like her son would be somebody big and like have a big nation or something like that.
Yeah. This is the Lord promising her seed to have a promise.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though she's an Egyptian, you know what I'm saying? But that seed belonged to Abraham, the one that he built a covenant with. Now, even though he did build a covenant with Abraham, go ahead.
If I could remember.
If I could remember, she saved technically through her husband.
Yes, that's what I'm going at.
Right. So she dealing with Abraham. So in theory, she belonged to the Most High, which you just read.
Yeah, that's why we're going back to the thing. So we're going there, it's showing that hey, he wasn't in there. Verse 17, when we went into showed that how the Lord dealt with him. Now, when the Lord dealt with him,
That's what we had to do. He had to bring that seed of his in there and had to do what?
Crazy.
No. What was the first thing he had to do? What the brother was talking about. First thing he said he had to do circumcision.
Circumcised.
You understand? That's crazy. It's like
Right.
that's crazy. But the Lord told him, no, you got to go back to that house because you belong to Abraham. Like the Lord's about to do something. He did something in verse 17 to bring the same thing that had Moses. Moses had a rib that was what? Of another nation. That was his wife. And the Lord do what? He honors what? Marriage. You understand? It don't matter, man. You in the world, you have a woman that's not of the 12 tribes. She's your wife, regardless. Now she can't come to cookouts or functions, but she's still your woman. She's still your wife. You understand? Shoot, hell. So like the Lord made Moses' sister turn to a whole nother leprosy, then, for her dealing with Moses' wife in a certain way. The Lord honors marriage. And he see this marriage right here, because he went unto Hagar and had sex with her and became his wife. And now she telling her to go back to her husband. Keep going, go back to Sarah. Handle your business. Handle no demons. Deal with that sister. You know what I'm saying? Work things out. Stop running away from your problems. That's the whole issue amongst our people today that you see. Anytime you see sisters fighting on Facebook, sisters fighting on Twitter, Instagram, all these places, because they didn't want to deal with that demon issues or deal with the sisterhood. They wanted to fight or run their mouth and be bite biters and tail bearers and go up here and tell lies and tell all the things that probably wasn't true, to the point where the sisters now want to go fight or run away from their problem. And now this brings in all other things too as well. This brings sisters might have depression or anything else may come down to it. To the point she be damaged good, and most brothers deal with sisters nowadays with damaged good, because you know why? Because she got on these demons that she haven't dealt with. Keep going on.
Verse 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, Behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael, because the Lord hath heard thy affliction.
The Lord have what?
Heard thy affliction.
Yeah, the Lord. Look, man, understand something, man. For you sisters out here, and also you brothers, don't think that the Lord haven't seen, heard, or know all the things that you are doing. The Lord is everywhere. He has eyes everywhere. His angels are constantly reporting back every single day. You know what I'm saying? The Lord saw this right here. He intervened with this and told his angels, yo, go down there. You know what she had. She had that well. You go down there and deal with her. You tell her she need to go back to that house. She ain't fleeing from this situation. Tell her also that, you know, for her trouble, for what that sister did to her, I'll make sure that her son be wealthy. Her son gonna have tons of riches. Don't worry about that. For her trouble, for her affliction, for whatever she going through. You just tell her she just go through that and have this child and name this child Ishmael. You tell that what the Lord told the angel. The angel was like, calm, sir. I'm gonna go do that right now. And the angel went down there and talked to her and told her what to do, what the Lord told her to do. And she went back to handle her business. Keep going.
Verse 12. And he will be a wild man.
He'll be a what?
Wild man.
We know Ishmael is a wild man. Boom! You understand? We know. Assumption. I don't know what it is. Sound like a car backfire. Listen, but understand, man. We know he's a wild man. This is how you know who Ishmael is today in the world. You understand? Ishmael is a wild man. If you gonna go and scrap anything to you that make yourself disintegrate, you gotta be crazy. You gotta be on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind taking yourself out and everybody else around you, bro. You gotta be you on 100. You on go. Keep going.
And he will his hand will be against every man, and every man's hand against him.
Man, you can see that now in the world.
Right.
You can see that right now. His hand is against every man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to come against him. You understand? And he'd go against everybody else. He don't care if you UK, you know what I'm saying? US, Russia, China, he don't care. Everybody want to go get his riches too that was promised to him. That's oil. That oil makes everything runs around the world. You understand? Right now it does.
Wow.
But understand, when you go to him, you got to deal with a wild man. You don't know what his personality may be.
Right.
Anytime you can do what he does to, they say, boom. I mean, he do all that. You got to come to him correct.
Right.
Like, he don't mind getting his hands dirty. He don't mind go against them. And anybody standing his way for his beliefs either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's wild for his belief too. You know what I'm saying? Serving Allah, he wild on that too. And he believed heavily on that. But this sister, man, she had to go back and deal with the main thing is, man, this sisterhood thing that she had to go back and deal with her stuff, man. She can't run from it. And sisterhood is the same thing as brotherhood. We have to deal amongst one another. You know what I'm saying? We can't be mad and go on and talk about one another. You know what I'm saying? Brother brought it earlier today, man. You have secrets that you told a brother or sister that you can trust them. Now you want to be all big mad about certain things and you want to talk about brothers on that darkest secrets or things that they thought they can trust you or how they came up in life. That sounds weak to me, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do those things. You have to be able to battle your demons and you have to bring amongst that brother and sister, whoever you have aught with or have an issue with. You can't run from it. You have to deal with it. And this is what the Lord is showing here is that this sister right here can't run from your problems. He's showing us here that we can't run away from our problems. We have to deal with them head on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we're going to build a bond, and that's how we're going to build a relationship with one another. All right, time on that.
No.
Well, you got it? Oh, all right. This way.
What's my brother? My brother in the flesh, my brother in the world, my brother in the truth. All sides y'all, so 5,000. Real quick, let's get a couple quick questions to close it down. Give me Titus 2 and 3.
God.
8:57. I got y'all. Shout out Barzell, because Barzell always trying to get me on the time.
Oh, come. This is the book of Titus, chapter 2, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness.
Yeah, what's holiness? Yeah.
Oh God, sir. Holiness is humble.
No, because you're an officer, I won't take it. Taziyah.
Holiness?
Separate.
Oh.
I know. Because you're an officer, I won't take it. Holiness is separate, right? So the aged woman, the older woman, likewise, that be in behavior. So her behavior makes her what? Different. Separate. Different, right? Her age, what she's learned, makes her different. Go ahead.
Not false accusers.
We're in Titus chapter 2, verse 3. Not somebody that's going to talk about somebody. Not somebody that's going to say something about somebody and laugh and joke, you know what I'm saying, and talk about the shortcomings of another person or another sister, right? Not somebody that's going to say what the sister couldn't do or how she couldn't advance or how she couldn't, I'm saying, rise to her occasion, right? Not her. She gonna be different. Go ahead.
Count God. Not giving too much wine.
Not the sister that's drunk all the goddamn time. You can't call the sister because she always talking trash. She always drunk. You like, yo, sis, what you? It's like, sis, my kid, what you thinking about me going to school? She like, man, you always trying. What are you talking about? You know what I got going on right now. My daughter trying to, and you like, you know, you drunk, sis. If I'm gonna call you back. You don't want to talk to her. You don't want to talk to the one that's in wine, all the new wine. She's in every Blanco that you could think of, right? Besides that, she's the one that's going to talk about you, tell false stories about you. Go ahead.
Count God. Teachers of good things.
We want teachers of good things. We want women that's going to talk to you about good things. Women that's going to tell you the things that's going to help you grow. Go ahead.
Verse 4. That they may teach the young woman to be sober.
What's sober? Sober is sober-minded. They're going to teach the young women to be straight-minded, not caught up in the wine, not caught up in the murmuring and the backbiting, not caught up in the bull crap, not caught up in the mess of Israel. Because Israel, as we see, the whole Bible is all about the mess of Israel. It's a bunch of mess. And you got a bunch of women all through the Bible caught up in the mess. But this woman right here, she an old woman. She's not going to teach you to be in the mess. She's going to teach you to be sober-minded, clear of it. Not somebody that's drunk off wine or somebody that's in the mix talking about people. Go ahead.
Count God. To love their husband.
To what?
Love their husband.
If you ever had the doubt, the loyalty is to your husband. That's who you loyalty to. That's what your loyalty is to. Because that sister that you're talking to, she might leave one day. That sister you're talking to, she might get a train ran on her. Next thing you know, you're like, damn, what happened to sis? Sis got a train ran on her. She like the L stop. She like 69th Street in Philly. Mad trains get to 69th Street. So like, yeah, she like Frankfurt and she like Bridge and Pratt. Every train go to Bridge and Pratt. Yeah. She is Bridge and Pratt. You're gonna be talking to sis. She's like, yeah, sis, you know, da. Whole time she Bridge and Pratt. She is 69th Street. Every train park at her spot. You know what I'm saying? Every train go to park at her crib. It's 32 niggas in her crib right now. They training it. Dang, can I say it on the internet? That's a bad joke. It's a train. You know what I'm saying El Tran. Su casa. At her crib. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, she's trying to tell you to be sober, but she's getting trains running her. So your loyalty is to who? Nathan?
A husband, select.
To who?
Thy husband.
Read it again. To love.
To love their husband.
Now, your love is to your husband because that's who your loyalty is to. That's first and foremost. That's paramount because your husband is your way to Christ.
Right.
Your sisterhood is how you love the sisters, how you love the people in the school, how you love the brothers of the school. I seen a sister at Passover, and I said, "Yo, sis, what up, sis?" And I hugged her, and she cried on my shoulder. I'll never forget it. She cried right on my shoulder. She's like, "I miss you. I miss you and your sister and your rich, like your rib and your kids. I miss y'all, and I love that sister. And that is my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about her makes her my sister. Just like my brother is married to my sister in the world. You know what I'm saying? These women are women that the Lord put in my place to make me and us greater men.
Right.
Nathan can call my sister and say, "Yo, sis, you think you can put some fringes on my Jones?" She's like, "No sweat." How much? Just bring the pants. Because that's his sister. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's sisterhood. He can call my sister because that's his sister. And she'll say yes because she's my sister. That's her brother. You understand? Sisterhood and brotherhood makes us a family. And without that, we are no family. Because without that, you'll be just like a Thai.
Right.
You'll be like a Thai, a Laos, a Japanese. You'll be somebody who has no ties to me. A Japanese man called me and said, "Yo, you fix my AC?" I'm like, "No, I don't know you. I don't know you. It's gonna be $10,000." My brother called me like, "Yo, fix my AC?" Yeah, I'll come through right now. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? My sister called me, "Yo, you can fix my AC?" Yeah, I'm coming through right now. No charge. Because you my sister. That's how we deal with each other, right? So your loyalty is to your husband. Go ahead.
To love their children.
And to your children. What is love? Love is correction. Love is listening. You got to listen to your children. Your children might tell you something crazy one day. They might tell you something off the wall. But you got to listen to them. That's what love is. You got to correct your children. That's what love is. Your children might say, "I'm jumping off a bridge today." What you say as a parent? Well, you're not.
And these are all the things that are missing in the women today, and the young daughters just growing up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the crazy thing is, you see all these women up there call us prophetess, but they don't get no wisdom about this.
They don't got no wisdom at all. Like these young bros think they need something, bro. They call themselves. No, what they call themselves? What's the John be saying? No. What they be saying?
Gods.
Who? Gods? God, yeah, goddesses. They goddesses. You a goddess of what? A goddess of who? Who? A goddess of whoredom. You wanna know why you a goddess? Because every butt cheek you got is on the internet. That's what make you a goddess? You a goddess because you internet butt cheek sis. You sis on the internet. That's what make you a goddess. Why? Because men look to you. That's all women want.
But yet you see stories about sisters leaving their children at home.
They leave their children at home to go
party for a week.
To go throw them drawers, throw them butt cheeks out the drawers.
To go inside the party, bro, to leave your child.
And you think the goddesses did that? If there was a goddess, that's what she did. If there was a goddess, she made sure the people was okay. Even though you're not that.
Right.
You're not a goddess. I could guarantee that. You know what I'm saying? Your job is to obey your husband.
Right.
That's your job. What he wants is what you should do. Go ahead.
Verse 5. To be discreet.
To be what?
To be discreet.
Go ahead.
Chaste.
Mm-hmm.
Chastise. Keepers at
To
home.
be discreet. Chast. What's chast mean?
Chast means like
Think about it. Go around the corner. Chast is a root word of
chastity.
No, chastise.
Chastise. Okay.
Chastise is
corrected.
So these women are
Being corrected.
corrected.
Oh, they're corrected.
They're corrected, right? Then, discreet, meaning tucked away. He said, what Cap say? He said, "I like my woman like my nine, concealed and modest." Oh, that is crazy, wild. I like my woman like my nine. She concealed and she modest, right? Or my 10, that is a bar. My 10, concealed and modest. Now, this woman right here, discreet, meaning she in the cut, and she corrected. She dealt with her demons. Go ahead.
So I can come. Keepers at home.
Meaning what? She keep the crib right. I come in the crib, I don't gotta deal with children on the wall and writing on the wall and all kind of crazy, this trash everywhere. I'm like, yo, what's up with you? And it's just madness. The kid's like, "Daddy, I'm hungry." And you like, "Yo, what you been doing all day?" She's like, "Yeah, I've been talking to such and such all day." She's saying, da, 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 da. "I've been watching Bad Girls Club all day." What? You tripping? Yo, what you mean you been watching? You know what? You the wrong one to be with because you not corrected. You got to check her. You gotta make sure she not the truth. I know her name is still Sarah. Her name is Sarah. You know what I'm saying? Her name is something else because she can't be in the truth because she don't got these qualities. Go ahead.
Come. Good.
Who?
Good.
What?
Good.
Go ahead.
Obedient to their own husband.
This is the type of woman that you want to deal with. This is the type of woman that we raise in the truth. As a sister that I call my sister, these are the qualities. Because as a brother that you call your brother, you would expect me to be a certain type of way.
Right.
You expect me to be him.
Right.
I expect you to be her.
Right.
I expect it. Now, I know expectations kill simple people because you may not be what I expected you to be. You might not be somebody I thought you were. But there are some people who rise to the occasion. Some people that's good. It's some people that's chast. It's some people that keep the crib. And there's some people that I know they my sister. Because all these boxes, they check it.
Right.
They check all these boxes. They rising in the morning, cooking in the morning. And they making sure that my brothers is good. They got camp meals popping. Shout out to the sister Tawasha. Shout out to Locke and his red. They got the camp meals popping. They making sure that the brothers eat. I ain't never seen a brother eat a sandwich that quick. I never seen that. A brother ate a sandwich in 2 bites. You ever seen anything, y'all? I never seen. Did you see that kid that day? Yeah, the brother ate a sandwich in 2 bites. 2 bites. He ate a whole sandwich in 2 bites. I ain't never seen that. He was hungry. But the sister made sure he ate that day. He ate a whole sandwich in 2 bites. You know what I'm saying? Open the chips and all that. But the sister made sure he ate that day. And the sister's sacrifice, whatever she sacrificed that day, made that brother go blaze that camp. And that camp was very successful. But
Them put love in the sandwiches.
the love was in the sandwiches.
I put the love in the sandwiches.
They put all the love in the sandwiches. Oh my God. Shout out the sister that made them say, shout out to Washa, man. Because her love made that brother get on the podium and pick the concrete up. The concrete moved.
If I could, they were like, Papa eating his spinach.
Absolutely.
They were like, God. They were like,
And you know what it was? It was sisterhood. He ate the sisterhood in the UPK. And that sisterhood made the brother go do what he had to do. Because she loved that brother. She loved that brother like her actual brother. Right? Any more on that, thing?
That the word of God be not blasphemed.
Man, the word of God ain't gonna be in vain. The word of God ain't gonna be used. The word of God ain't gonna be. We're not gonna say, yeah, that's my sister, and she not. We're not gonna say, oh, yeah, that's my brother, and they not. Don't make me blaspheme the Lord by calling you my sister. Don't make me lie by saying you my sister, but really you a lying ass, backbiting ass, murmuring ass, bro. A bro that's in the front talking crazy about every sister that come into the building. You one of them sisters that can't wait to get into the gossip and the mischief because you a sucker. You a sister that love drama. You a sister that love to make me look bad. Make Nathan look bad. Make Taziah look bad. Because every chance you get, you in some councils. You in the mix on some nut stuff. Go ahead, Taziah. Salaki.
You know what I'm saying? And they will probably be the sister that loves to shame the school.
She love to shame the school. Give me, real quick. Give me one more scripture. I should get 2 more, but give me Matthew 22:36. I know you ready to go. Nathaniel, he about to go to sleep. Give me Matthew 22:36. I need these 2.
Matthew what?
22 and 36.
22? Talk fast, like
22.
36. God, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 36.
Right.
Master, which is
Adawan. Master is the equivalent of Adawan or sir. Go ahead. Teacher.
Come. which is the great commandment in the law.
Damn, the disciples are talking to Christ. They're like, Salaki, sir, if I could, what's the most greatest commandment? This what niggas need to do in the truth. You gotta wrestle the truth. You gotta wrestle the scriptures out of a nigga. You gotta put him in the headlock and like, Salaki, sir, give me the breakdown. Give me the breakdown on such and such. Because otherwise you won't get it, right? These niggas is wrestling Christ like, yo, Salaki, sir, what's the greatest commandment of all? What?
Verse 37. Jesus said unto him.
So he like, all right, look, I got you. No sweat. I'll tell you. This is the greatest commandment of them all. Go ahead.
Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart.
Listen, this is what you should do the most. You should dedicate your life to the truth. And it's not just what you think it is. The truth is making sure the brothers got food, making sure the brothers got places to be, making sure that your sister got somebody to call, making sure your husband got a comfortable place to lay his head, making sure that the school has what it needs to be thriving, making sure that your brother got boots. That's what needs to be done. That's loving the Most High with all your might, because you make sure camp goes on every week. You make sure that the brothers able to preach and teach. The classes go forth. The school survives. Tithes. Those things make sure that everything is paid. The lights got to come on. Everything is done. Everything is paid for. Those sisters make sure we survive. Love the Most High with all your might. Go ahead.
And the second is like, this is the first and great commandment.
That's the most important commandment. Love the Most High with all your might. Because when you love the Most High, that is the greatest commandment. Go ahead.
Oh God, verse 39. And the second is like unto it.
The second is just as important. Go ahead.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Your neighbor is the person that call your phone. Your neighbor is the person that lives amongst you in the truth, who sits beside you in this class. Your neighbor ain't some African bull. Your neighbor is the people in your community. This is our community. So the person that sit beside you in class, the person that sit beside you at the Passover, you should love her as yourself. The person that call your phone, you love them as yourself. The person that you sit beside at camp, in the camp van, on the way to camp, that's what you love like you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? You love them as you love yourself. Now, if I wouldn't tell my brother to, if I wouldn't tell myself to smoke weed or jump off a cliff, I would never tell my brother that.
Right.
If I would never tell my sister to, if I would never tell myself to F your husband and leave the truth, I would never tell myself that. Or my sister, you know what I'm saying? Keep going.
On those two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Matthew 18 and 21. This last one.
18 and 21.
Matthew 18 and 21. Those two commandments hang all the law. Love your sister as yourself and love the Most High with all your might. If you can do those two, you can survive in the truth. If you can't call your sister and let her know you got a problem or issue, then you ain't in the truth. Your name is Sarah. If you can't love the Most High with all your might, your name is Sarah. You're not in the truth. Keep going.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 28, chapter 18, verse 21. Then come Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me?
Look, sis, you like, damn, how many times should I forgive this sister, man? How many times should I forgive her? She did A, B, and C, D, E, F. We'll come at the F, G, H, all that. She did everything, all we done to Z. She did everything. How often should I forget this, bro?
She did double letter.
She did double letter. She did double G, double D, double F. She on the nuttiest of time. How should I forget this sister? She all that. Go ahead.
Oh God. And I forgive him till 7 times.
Yeah, I forgave her 7 times. Yo, she came to me and said, da 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 da. I said, you know what, sis, don't worry about it. Boom. Now she come to me with something else. She like, yeah, you know, I said da da da, and then Salakia, your husband told me da da da, and now I got to deal with him. Don't worry about it, sis. I deal with my husband. All right, bet. Then she come to you again. Salakia says, you know what? I told my husband this, but I ain't know you ain't gonna be to tell him that. But you know what I'm saying? Now it's out there. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to deal with BITCHs on the internet telling all your business. You know what I'm saying? They done. You gotta deal with BITCHs on the internet telling all your business, and they done. Now, they're gonna tell everything about you on the internet because they acting like women. They acting like females. They acting like BITCHs. And we see the spirit of sisterhood breaking down because these women are telling stories or situations that they could have went to their sister and told them. But instead, you on the internet talking about all your dirty laundry because you acting like a female because you done. Thank you. Keep going.
Come. Jesus said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times.
Now, don't forget your brother 7 times. Don't forget your sister 7 times. Why? Because you in the truth to be a better person. You in here to be somebody more righteous. You in here to fix yourself. You're not gonna come in here, snap your fingers, and be the most perfect nigga on earth. Guess what? Every day I fight them demons. Every day the Thun fight them demons. Taziah fight them demons every single day. We practicing for the young niggas. Right. Someday they gonna come in here and run them up. They gonna make the Lord come down today. They're like, yo, these young niggas, they a beast. Them niggas is a problem. But they learned it from who? Nathan and Taziah and Knock and General Yohana. They learned it from the niggas that told them how to do it. But we niggas that came out the world, we smoked the weed. We dealt with Christmas trees and we dealt with all the hell in America. But our children, they ain't never gonna see a Christmas tree. Our children ain't never gonna see reindeers jumping off the roof and Christmas carols and candy canes flying up. We ain't never gonna deal with that. Our children gonna be somebody different. So we ain't gotta deal with them. Well, they don't gotta deal with them. We the niggas that's teaching them how to do it. Them niggas that's gonna do it. Go ahead.
Oh God. But unto 70 times 7.
You forgive your brother 70 times 7. What's that number?
77.
No, 70 times 7.
That's like what?
I don't even know. That's 144 or something. Yeah, who cares? Because the point is this. That's how many times I'm gonna forgive you. Why? Listen, you offend me, right? Don't break your brain.
I got it if you want it, but I
Listen.
400 a night.
You offend me tonight, right? You offend me tonight. I'm like, damn, this nigga right here, he tripping. Hey, bro, why you say that? Oh yeah, you know I be. All right, don't worry about it. Boom. Take it to council. We deal with it. This nigga's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's my brother, right? We gonna deal with each other every day after that. I'm like, this nigga's crazy, but that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get over on you. I don't want to hurt you because of who you are. I don't want to deal with you rawly because of who you are. All I want to do is make sure that you be better than me. You make it to a nigga that I've never been. You get to the point of life that I've never seen. That's my goal. My goal is for you to be better than me. Because I know I ain't shit. I mean, it's like I ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But for you, I want you to be the best that has ever seen the truth. That's my goal for you. So in order for you to get there, I got to be able to forgive you. You got a question on that?
Lie.
Huh?
Lie.
Oh, I got to be able to forgive you 70 times 7. I don't know the math. Call Bun. He'll tell you. What, 140, what?
490.
490,000? That's damn near $500,000.
490.
490. No. 70 times 7?
Yeah.
A Siri.
0 times 7 is 0. 7 times 7 is
You right. That's 10. You right. All right. No sweat. 490. I'm gonna forgive you 500 times. You have to buy me 500 bigs. You know what I'm saying? $500 is on you. You know what I'm saying?
Man, think about it. When Christ was saying this earlier, Christ was basically giving him a rhetorical question. I mean,
Right.
He wasn't even, he was like, 70 times 7.
Right.
And
What?
then he was like, that's a lot of times. The problem is the trespass of someone doing something that many times is crazy. And to the point where you like Christ said, well, no matter how many times you did it, you gotta forgive that brother and sister. And then that's the thing that doesn't wrap around brother's mind. That's your brotherhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how many times did your brother or your sister by blood they crossed you over? And you like, all right, bro, don't do it again. Well, y'all had your differences, but y'all talked it out, y'all smashed it. And then they say, you know, what happened? Y'all go out and have a fun time.
And if
I got better.
If I could add real quick, because damn, Christ taught the spirit of the law. Christ didn't teach you how to forgive like Moses.
Right.
Christ was telling you how to forgive a brother. You forgive a brother over and over again. Because that's brotherhood. It's a sisterhood. You gotta forgive her over and over and over again. Because you can't just forgive her once, 2, 3, 4 times, say I'm done. I walk away from her. I walk away from it. I'm not dealing with it no more. I'm not doing it no more. Because that's not sisterhood.
Right.
That's not brotherhood. You gotta forgive her 490 plus times. Or whatever the number he said. That's sisterhood. At that point, we be like, oh, nah, she's a true sister. And you gonna see brothers coming to you and asking you for questions. Because they see your sisterhood.
Or how many times it takes to gain that brother or gain that sister.
Gain the brother and gain the sister is the answer to the question. That's what the whole point is. You gaining the brother and gaining the sister. That's all that matters. We're not here to win. We're not here to make sure the brother understand me or feel me. That ain't what it's about. You more so here to make sure that that brother or that sister learn the truth. That brother or that sister get what they were supposed to get, which is the spirit of the Most High in Christ. And they get it through you. Mm-hmm. Any other questions, nothing? One more scripture?
God.
You want more scripture?
Yeah, you can pull up scripture.
Uh-huh. You sure? You sure?
That's my regular side.
What's on Christ? All right, with that being said, we're going to pass the class off to priest and officer Nathaniel Allen. Where you going, dog? Are you going to check the camera? All right, I'll read. We did right school, University Practical Knowledge out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. For new brothers and sisters coming to the class, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to show themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must seek permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 15, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10 means 10th in Hebrew. By Asherah, 10% of every penny or every any increase that the Lord gives you, drop it in a bucket or a Zelle. You know what I'm saying? Free will offering for the priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. Feast the first fruit yesterday, so the blowing of the trumpets is when?
Memorial trumpet, that will be in September 21st.
The next upcoming holy convocation is blowing of the trumpets, September what? 21st. Check the bulletin board in the hallway. If you want to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that being said, I'm watching. I'm gonna give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Been to Israel. I'm Shabbat. Watch. Barak. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakathon. Which means Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. As your Matah, Saul. It's like Most High bless you in the name of Christ. We're gonna get a 6-1 courtesy salute. Mama Shabbat. Magic. Barak.
Yahweh Shemar, Yahweh Shem Yahshua.
Which means Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. As your Matah, class is dismissed.